Hey everyone. So this is I didn't do a video for day 2 or day 3 because there really wasn't much difference going on. So today's day 4. I had my anterior left hip replacement on Monday morning, and so I'm here to give you, I guess that would be day 0, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's day 4 update. So let's just talk about some of the things that have been happening. So you may hear some noise, and that's because it's the Game Ready device. As you can see, it's on my hip. So it's got this big tube, and it's pumping water. It's pumping water, cold water, and it's doing compression at the same time. So it's been amazing. I do this every 2 hours, and yeah, it's been helping a lot. Okay, so where are we? Okay, had the surgery again. The main thing was I was worried about day 3, day 4, when conceivably the nerve block wears off, and then what kind of pain will I be in? So not sure if I'm not experiencing any pain, any additional pain. Still very stiff in the area of the incision, and the whole hip itself, or my quadricep on the left, is quite sore, but otherwise I'm able to move around. I'm sticking to the basic meds, which are, I have a blood thinner once every morning, and it just helps to prevent, the deep vein thrombosis or blood clotting. I take 2 extra strength Tylenol every 6 hours, so I'm doing that 3 times a day for 1,000 milligrams. I think that's probably why I'm not feeling a lot of pain. I just haven't needed to go to the next level, which is the narcotics. And I take an anti-inflammatory twice a day. So my morning routine is wake up, big glass of water, then I take the Tylenol, the Celebrex, and the blood thinner. Do my couple of, my 5-6 exercises prescribed to me by the clinic, and then do ice, do a little bit of a walk. Then usually I'll go downstairs and kind of hang out on the couch for a while. So yeah, I'll go down the stairs, very slow, but I'm able to go down the stairs. I have a walker, I have a cane, I have crutches, so I have those all over the place. And when I need to use them, I'm trying to use them more versus just walking on my own, because it's kind of easier, and I'm stubborn. But yeah, otherwise, a bunch of the things I got, I don't think I'm going to need. I bought a stool for the shower. I'm not going to be sitting down because I can stand pretty easily. I bought a toilet seat raiser, and I've been able to sit down on the toilet fine. So yeah, I think I got scared off by a bunch of people. I think the one thing I would say to people is just wait. Amazon will deliver in 24 hours. If you think, try without. If you think you need it, order it and get it. I bought a bunch of stuff that now I don't need. So there you go. I do find that while I'm not in any pain, there is still, if I try to move in straight lines. Everything's about moving in straight lines. So one, because I want to ensure that my hip is not put in any positions, where it's in a precautionary movement, like hip, for my procedure, hip extension. And I guess it's called external rotation, because they're like, folding your legs over. But for me, anytime I do internal rotation, where my left knee falls inward and kind of turns outward, almost like stretching the incision area, oh man, it's painful. So even getting off the bed, I'm really cognizant to just, twist my body around versus kind of like rolling off. I think most people take that for granted, that you could just kind of roll a leg off, roll another leg off, and that rolling activity itself is causing the rotation, which is really hurting. So I'm not doing that. I'm keeping it very linear, in all my movements. So like getting off the bed, I actually will just scooch down to the end of the bed and go off the bed versus off the side of the bed. And while I sleep, because I sleep with on my side with my left hip up on top, I actually put a pillow. If I have to get up and go to the bathroom, when I get back in, I find that as I'm lying down into the bed, if I put the pillow between my legs before I actually get into bed and I kind of push a bit, it almost creates some traction so that as I get into bed, even though I'm doing a bit of rotation, it feels like it's braced and it doesn't hurt. So that's been really cool too. So I'm finding little tips and tricks. But yeah, so far so good. It's really just about keeping up with the protocol. So I have this game ready device until the end of next week. The goal is to use it. I'm going to try. My goal is to use it every 2 hours for 30 minutes. So that means a very small walk somewhere, just short, just walking a bit, do your exercises, and then the ice. And that should take a total of about 35-40 minutes. And then 2 hours later, I try that again. So it's actually not, it's more like an hour and 20 minutes later, because my goal is to be repeating that ice every 2 hours for 30 minutes throughout the day. But I already know that I've skipped one this morning, so it's going to be, I may move it out to every 3 hours, but in any event, I'm still going to get probably at least 4 to 5 times, maybe even 6 times a day doing the ice, which I think has also helped a lot. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for following me on this journey. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.